This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, verse 25. And it reads, "For I am the Lord Yahweh. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh." All praises, all power, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakaha Kodash. Yahweh being the name of the Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh, meaning He exists. Bahashem, meaning in the name. Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Yahushai, His name is Yahushai, meaning He delivers. Bahashem, in the name. Rakaha Kodash, Spirit Holy. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach well and rule well, who taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to the Akyam, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth at risk of their own lives throughout the four corners of the earth. And to the Akwath listening, the Akwathium, listening and learning in sincerity and in truth and in silence, Shalom. Akyam means brothers, Akwathium means sisters, Shalom means peace be unto you. This is your brother Shema from the Pillars of Benjamin camp here in Toronto with another lesson. Right, we'll get right into it. Ezekiel 12, verse 25. And it reads, "For I am the Lord Yahweh," right? The power, Yahweh. "I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass," right? So everything that's written and contained in these scriptures is the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, written down by his prophets, right upon a table, right? Playing upon tables, right? So everything's going to come to pass. Some haven't passed yet. Some have passed, right? But what are the main ones we're looking for? The main prophecies. The M to the O to the T to the B, right? The CHIP, the Revelation 13 verse 16 on down, right? Jacob's trouble, a time like no other, right? Where all hell's gonna break loose on a worldwide scale, right? America the Great's gonna become a zoo out here, man, right? And World War III, all these shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, right? Prolonged means to be put off. Let's get it in the Hebrew. Let's get it in the Hebrew. Right, because Jake out here, Truth or Jake, they don't know what's going on. And when they're told what's going on, they can't receive it. Prolonged. Strong's H4900. Masak.
Strong's H4900. Mashach. Mashach.
Right, to draw, drag, seize. To draw out. To draw out, prolong, continue. Right. So to drag things out. So it shall no longer be a thing where it's taking forever. Right? The Lord's starting to execute, man. Right? For in your days, O rebellious house, you 2/3, in your days will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. Right? And 2/3 of people, nah, that ain't happening. Not in my lifetime. What are you talking about? Ain't no famine coming. Right? What are you talking about? We're not gonna suffer over here, right? Because Babylonians, Americans, they're smug. They're set in their ways. You know, they have their cell phones. They have instantaneous Google results on their phones or their laptops. They have heat. They have running water. There's still food in their fridge, right? They can still make Cheerios at 10 p.m. at night before they go to sleep, or drink iced tea at noon with lunch, right? So they're smug. They're in their securities. Verse 27, and Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesies of the times that are far off, right? So when you're speaking these things to Jake, they can't receive it. They tell you it ain't going to happen in their lifetime. They tell you it ain't never going to happen. They tell you you're crazy, right? Verse 28, therefore say unto them, thus saith Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, right? These words contained in these scriptures are no longer going to be drawn out, right? But the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord Yahweh, right? So every one of these prophecies contained in these books will come to pass. Habakkuk 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the watchtower, right? The elect men of the Lord willing, or that number, they're watching and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved, right? Watching for the prophecies. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, right? The prophet Habakkuk being instructed to write the vision being the prophecies, and make it plain upon tables, these scriptures. Record these visions, record these prophecies in a book, that he may run that readeth, right? So that he may run that readeth, eat the whole roll, and then go and tell the house of Israel. Verse 3, for the vision, the prophecies, is yet for an appointed time, right? An appointed time, right? And when's that appointed time? The end. The last days. And we are in the last days. And when did the last days begin? 2,000 years ago, when Yahushua came on the scene. But at the end it shall speak, right? And how is it speaking? We're seeing the prophecies play out. We're seeing food start to dry up. We're seeing rumors of war increasing. We're seeing earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing the push. They're going hard on the CBDC. What is that going to lead into? The CBDC. It's going to lead into the Revelation 13 verse 16 on down. We're seeing it. These prophecies are speaking, right? But at the end it shall speak and not lie, right? Tried, tested, and true, right? Numbers 23 says the Most High is not a man that he should lie. Numbers 23 verse 19, roughly paraphrasing, right? Though it tarry, right? Though it take a long time. We read earlier, prolonged, draw out, right? Though it tarry, wait for it, right? And who's waiting and watching? The prophets. Because it will surely come, it will not tarry, right? Definitely going to come, right? Mass death is coming. More pestilence is coming. It will come. It's written. Famine's coming. People going to eat each other out here. And Jake can't fathom that. It will come. It's written. Right? It's not going to tear him. It's not going to tear. We are in the last days. Let's close. Isaiah 55, verse 11. And it reads, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, right? The words of Yahweh Shemashai, written plain upon tables in these scriptures. It shall not return unto me void, right? It shall not return unto me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I please, right? So it's written that there's going to be famines, and the pitiful woman's going to eat her children, her sodden children. That's the will of the Most High Yahweh Shemashai. It's going to accomplish that which I please. right? Egyptian versus Egyptian, civil unrest. That's the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai. It shall accomplish that which I please, right? Men invading one another's homes for lack of bread and great tribulation. That's the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai going out, written plain upon tables. It shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Right. So everything that's written containing these scriptures, you're hearing those new coming in. You're hearing these words coming out, these scriptures coming out, these prophecies coming out. They're all going to happen, and the only thing that's going to cover you in that day is the hedge of protection, the thawab, the mark of exemption, right? Which is a spiritual mark, right? Which will only be given to the elect, those that sigh and cry. Stay prayed up, pray without ceasing. Shalom to the hopeful elect.